right, hey, yo, what's going on, all my gamers, all my reaction gamers chat? Dan Clancy put out a response for the TwitchCon situation. I guess this is supposed to be Dan himself, right? Yeah. I'm gonna read it, right? Just because I might as well see if there's anything of substance in here. But like, I'm not holding my breath, chat. I don't know. It's on the Twitch or the official Twitch Twitter page. Let's just read it, right? Why not? Why not just read it, right? Let's see. So first he says, first, I want to be upfront and take accountability for the security incident that occurred during Emiru's meet and greet. Finally. They finally mention her. I don't know why this is something that happens later. Why was it not addressed in the first place? We all know it was Emmy. It's not like you don't mention her. We're going to be like, oh my God, I wonder who they're talking about. We'll never know, I guess. It shouldn't have happened. Duh. And we take that very seriously. I kind of doubt that. I'm not going to lie. But whatever. We failed both in allowing it to occur and in our response following it. We mismanaged our communication about the incident, and that includes comments I made. I apologize to Emiru for all that took place. I'm tired of the apologies, Dan. I want to see some movement. I want to see some things happening. First, I want to see some people fired, first and foremost. And it's like, this is something that's already happened. You can't undo it, right? Like, people already feel unsafe. You're not going to now, okay, we're sorry. Surely next year. Yeah, surely next year. Like, no one's going to believe that. Whatever, let's keep going. What are we doing moving forward? I don't care. I don't, but whatever. What are we doing moving forward? For meet and greets, we've begun a complete analysis of the incident that took place as well as other issues that came to our attention after TwitchCon concluded. We're examining everything for how we do signups, layout, and increase security controls. Dude, I could tell you what you did wrong. There was nobody there. Why was there nobody there? Why was there no security where you're gonna have your biggest stars, right? Where they're gonna have meet and greets, they're vulnerable, and people are in front of them. You should at least have like 3 people, like 2 people standing there with Emiru, right? Like 3 at the very least from your staff, mind you. This is not counting Emmy staff. Like, Emmy security guards should be in addition to the other 2 or 3 that you put in front of them. What the hell? I mean, it's like, I want to, if this was like the first time this has happened and they already want to increase security, man, believe it or not, I actually would kind of believe them. But since this happens, this is basically a yearly tradition at this point, and it's really sad that is said, which for the most part is why I understand a lot of people don't go, right? Since this is happens so often, I just can't believe them, bro. And even then, it's too little too late. Like, everyone, at least one person has either been essayed or, believe it or not, had something put in their drink at like a party. And I get that can't be, if it's not an official Twitch party, I get it. I want to give that one. I kind of want to give them that one because it's like, it's not like it's their responsibility. It'll be the person who made the party. But still, dude, like, come on, whatever. As you can tell, I'm pretty much over it. But still, as well as other controls, okay. We are also doing comprehensive review of overall event safety and security, and we will be making updates for future TwitchCons. While we won't be sharing all security updates for privacy and safety reasons, we will be keeping the community informed and change directly impact attendees. Just put more security. I don't understand. Why is that the hard part, bro? I'm laughing because it's like, you would think that'd be the obvious choice, and you would think that would have been the choice the next day. But like I said, as I myself was walking around the con, I didn't feel an increase in security past the what do you call it? Past the entrances. Once I got past the entrances, which were, to be fair, full of police, they were definitely checking bags a lot more thoroughly. From the two, and I used 2 different entrances. I even got wanded. I didn't bring anything into the con, but like a goodie bag, as me and my friends went out to eat and came back, and I had the goodie bag from like the previous year. You know, they had it out there for anyone to grab, so I took one. And I guess I accidentally went forward with my bag in my hand, and I set off the alarm, and they wanded me. They didn't find anything because I don't keep anything on me but markers, just in case I run into someone and I want them to sign my badge. But anyways, I digress. We have heard concerns about IRL streaming at TwitchCon. Okay, here's my big thing, right? I am not a fan of IRL streamers. I think the IRL meta has been super obnoxious and has really turned. When you think about bad things that happen bad things that happen in streaming and bad things that are like arising in drama and stuff like that, that is coming from the streaming world, it typically is the IRL streamers. It's like the IRL streamers and political streamers. I feel like nothing else really happens until, you get to like the big ones like this in this situation. But other than that, even that only affects like the VTubers involved, right? Like IRL streaming, I don't know, man. I've never been a fan of it, right? But obviously I'm a gamer. I like gaming. I wouldn't really do IRL streaming, right? Plus, it would be really boring because I don't leave the house. But yeah, Twitch has evolved over the years, and IRL streaming is part of Twitch. But we need to ensure that TwitchCon meet and greets meets the needs of a variety of participants. We will be reviewing how we handle IRL streaming at TwitchCon, and we'll have more shares soon. I will say this: if they banned IRL streaming from the actual con, which is what I thought they were gonna do, someone told me that, but turns out it was wrong, which that's okay. I don't want to really blame those people who told me that. They could have just gotten the wrong information. It's not their fault. I want to say that if they ban IRL streamers, I feel like the attendance would actually go down because of how big of a meta the IRL streaming is, and and stuff like that. I don't know how much they can do in terms of like IRL streamers on the street or like in front of the con, because that's where everybody is. I'm telling you, bro, when you walk outside, because I walked outside on the last day, I kind of was it the last day? Yeah, on the last day I kind of stayed until the con closed, right? We got our money's worth. We walked outside, it was cameras everywhere, and I couldn't move. I legitimately couldn't walk around because it's like everyone's got a camera in someone's face, and I'm like, bro. And I didn't want to like, tell people, yo, get the hell out of the way, because like obviously then I'm gonna be part of the content, so it's easier just for me to put my head down and like try to squeeze by everyone. But it's really obnoxious. But maybe I'm just like a hater, right? Like I want to give that. I want to say that first. Maybe I'm a hater, so don't take what I'm saying like as law, right? Don't take that 100%. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a hater, okay? Don't listen to me. What's next? Finally, we got clear feedback on accessibility across the event. We're reviewing our teams, including our production venue staff, so we're better equipped for future events. I don't know what that could be alluding to. Accessibility across the event? I don't really know. You put a lot of trust in us by attending TwitchCon, and we're taking responsibility to keep. We're taking our responsibility to keep you safely. We know that TwitchCon means a lot to a lot of people, and it means a lot to us. Be on the lookout for new updates. Thanks for being a part of Twitch, Mr. Daniel Clancy. I don't think that's his name. I don't know where I got that name from. I just made that up. I don't know, man. This has come out a little too late. Even in response, like the TwitchCon account or the Twitch account responded like the next day. Why did Dan just now respond, right? It seems weird, and it just feels like a lot of empty promises. You know how I know it's empty promises? Because this happens every year. Let's see if Mujin's in here. Ain't reading all that, damn, but it's clear your ass only wrote this because you're scared of Emiru's incoming lawsuit. Have fun in court, old man. Don't forget the run 5 ads before the hearing. Oh, God. TikTok. People were calling this out before this year's TwitchCon even happened because you established a horrible reputation for SA security. But now you suddenly care for the next year's difference, guys. Get real. You need to resign. Nobody trusts you. Bro, this is year after year. Dan, go F yourself. As a leader, no. As a CEO, you're supposed to be proactive, not reactive. While this is a step in the right direction, it's a bit too late. I understand the challenges and obstacles, but a majority of these things come down to poor planning and failure to take action, anticipate the needs. The signs have been there for a while, and they haven't been ignored. I believe it when I see it. Yo, even Jack. Dude, Jack doesn't talk about anything. Looking forward to seeing an immense amount of changes before I attend another TwitchCon. Man, even Jack doesn't go. I don't even remember the last time Tim was there. I think I still liked Twitch though. That was a while ago. But chat, man, this response just doesn't mean anything to me, right? It's not gonna mean anything until I see what happened, and even then, this is coming a little too late. This should have happened 2-3 years ago, and then I think they would still have a good reputation for people to come out. But chat, I want to know how you guys feel about the response. Chat, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.